In this demonstration, we will discuss the article by William Julius Wilson, The Economic Plight of Inner-City Black Males.
Unemployment claims have hit a 45-year low, and something I'm very proud of. African American unemployment stands at the lowest rate ever recorded.
The gaps between unemployed of black men in the cities have become a more complex issue, and our modern society has the perfect social factors that procreate the perfect scenarios to blame. According to Wilson's, the social and economic predicament of low-skilled males today, especially those black males that live in the inner-city areas, that every day are finding it harder to get a job, or even get a high school education.
Take Goldman Sachs, for example. They have so many applicants that they only really have time to look at, like, what's your GPA, what school do you go to, what classes do you have, and what internship.
Most of them have dropped out of high school to get involved in the cool pose culture. Additionally, employers' stereotypes had created a real issue for black men and those that have a criminal record that might have originated from the previous segregation from the 1960s and before due to slavery. First of all, there is absolutely not the reason why we could be blaming others for our bad choices. We have to take responsibility for our action and own decisions. But if we start looking at the reason why black men have higher numbers of unemployment rates, it would be mainly because they either lack of education or they don't have any other skills other than being street smart.
You look at what's going on in this country, African American youth as an example, 59% unemployment rate, 59%.
My friends who weren't of color, they seem to have a bit more resources in terms of networking. Just, whether it was an uncle, family friend who was in a position in the job that they were looking towards, and even if it wasn't someone related, they knew someone else who had that job, so they knew how to get there.
For example, just in my neighborhood there is a high number of young kids that have probably dropped out of high school, and you can see like 4 to 6 in every single corner for prolonged times, day in and day out. What do they do? The answer is something that we all probably know. I feel that employers do not discriminate as much as people think. Like many of them, I would always choose someone that knows what they are doing for someone that would take time to train, especially when most of the inexperienced ones do not last in the job. This unbalance contributes to the gap between social classes. Young black males these days want to become independent at their early stage of adulthood, and employees now want to get paid more, but yet they don't have the necessary skills and traits as much as those that have put in the time and effort to get where they are. This issue won't change without the young black men changing themselves first. It would be ideal to try to find out more about why these situations keep happening more often as cycle. They need to realize that without education their lives will never be above those that have it, therefore they're to blame for adding and maintaining the levels of inequality in our communities. It is shocking that most of these studies concluded that most of them decided not to work or keep looking to get the job. Then how they are able to support their families, especially when they have their whole life ahead of them. Thank you for your time, and have a nice day.